All right, we are going to break 559 here. It is a full case of Bowman Chrome hobby boxes. Sorry about that. A little bit of Taco Bell indigestion there. Let's open up the case here. One day I'm going to end up opening a case. It's just not going to be what it's supposed to be. Like my biggest fear. Get all 12 boxes out of there. Probably not a rational fear, but all 12 boxes are out of packaging. We'll just throw 4 in the back here because we only have so much space. But before we rearrange everything, we have my man Cal Ripken Jr. here, Project 2020. Ben Baller to the card. He's a good luck charm around here. Give him a nice rub on all 12 of the boxes before I rearrange them properly over here in the corner. We'll post a Bowman draft tomorrow. Get rolling into these Bowman Chrome though. The configuration is 1 master box, 2 mini boxes. Each mini box has an autograph in it. 6 packs, 5 cards per pack, so 60 cards total in 1 Bowman Chrome. Well, I guess you could call them a master hobby box. Here we'll figure out where the autograph is at. We'll always open that last out of each mini box once we figured out where it's at. It's been in the 3rd pack a lot lately. We'll see if it stays in the 3rd pack. I mean, it's been in the 4th pack a lot, I should say, but we'll see if it stays in there or not. Looks like it might be in the last pack. Interesting. It's very, very interesting. Anyway, we have Vidal Brujan, George Springer, James Wood, Jay Allen, Sal Frelick, Max Scherzer, Luis Gill, George Springer on the teal lava, going to the Blue Jays, and John Albrecht, 33 out of 199. We have Polino, Lorenzo, Nick Madrigal, and Yordan Alvarez. And for our autograph, we're going to have Kevin Smith black and white mini diamonds in a hobby box. I'm not okay. I'm not sure how that happened. Going to the Oakland Athletics and John Albrecht. So he gets the first 2 hits, I was going to say, but interesting autograph. Supposed to be light box exclusive, but I guess they put it in a hobby box. We have Eric Hernandez, James Triantos. We're going to have Jazz Chisholm Jr., Wander Franco, Jose Altuve on the fuchsia. Going to the Astros. It's going to be 107 out of 299. Going to Kevin Britton, we got Jason Churio, Samuel Savala, Matt Chapman, Anthony Rizzo, Francisco Alvarez, Willie Fanis, Drew Baker, Julio Rodriguez, Rodolfo Castro, Yolbert Sanchez, PCA, and Anthony Volpe. Yeah, that's surprising to me. I was going to say. Supposed to be light boxes only, so whatever. I mean, guess you see weird stuff, other weird stuff, so this is what it is. I think the autograph is in the first pack, because that's where the Kevin Smith was. So we'll see if that holds true. I'm not sure. Trying to see if I can sneak a peek at it, but looks like it was in there a little bit tight. I don't think we actually have any new guys in the breaks. For I know we had a couple new guys join. If you get any of my Bowman breaks, all first Bowman Chrome gets sleeved and top loaded. Doesn't matter what it is. They're first, I should say, not all the cards. Even if it's draft. We got Heliot Ramos, Joe Ryan, O'Neal Cruz, John Kenzie Noel, Marcelo Mayer, Mackenzie Gore, Paul Goldschmidt. We got Matt McLean for the Reds on the Fuchsia Shimmer, which is actually a nice little hit, as he only had autos, I think, in 2020. 2 Bowman. 113 out of 199. We got DeAndrade, Balcazar, Matt Olson, Shane Bays, Zach Thompson, Vasquez, and Yasser Mercedes. Kyle Tucker, Pete Alonso, Hedbert Perez, Fernandez, Placencia, Reed Detmers, Byron Buxton. We're going to have Josh Donaldson going to the Yankees. That's going to be a 53 out of 250. Only year he's played for the Yankees. Going to Tom Scarberry. Obviously, Tom's looking for Arias, is not Josh Donaldson. 8th year, 10 year, 12 year, whatever he's been. Jose Rodriguez, Noelvi Marte, Kyle Lewis, Randy Arozarena. Behind Randy, we're going to have an Estevan Machado, 334 out of 499, going to the Blue Jays, and John Albrecht. I have Colton Cowser and Christian Hernandez to wrap up that hobby box. Into hobby box number 2. There's room for these 2 over here. I guess there was technically room for all 4. In that space, I should just put them over there to begin with. You got Mike Trout to start us off, Nolan Arenado, Acuna, Vera, Lonnie White Jr., Ryan Velarde, Ryan Mountcastle, Rain Doncon going to the Dodgers on the green shimmer. It's going to be a 56 out of 99. Dodgers and Corey Harding. Corey's had some nice hits lately. Slide everything back just slightly. Got Roderick Arias, Khalil Watson, Joe Ryan, Albert Pujols. We have Yvonne Johnson, Samuel Zavala, Anthony Gutierrez, Paul Goldschmidt, and Heliot Ramos. Wander Franco, Glimpse of Greatness. Or Shades of Greatness, my bad. Willie Fanis, Drew Baker, Matt Olson, Mookie Betts, Roger Arias. On the True Purple, going to Tom Scarberry. That's going to be a 100 out of 250 on the Arias. PCA, Anthony Volpe, Tucker, Pete Alonso, and behind Pete Alonso, we got Alex DeJesus, 41 out of 499. Going to the Dodgers, and Corey Harding. Jay Allen and Sal Frelick to wrap up the rest of that mini box. I was actually kind of surprised how well Sam Howell played today. I went to that game. He didn't really make any like mistakes. Like he made one bad throw in the end zone when he threw a pick, but and I think that was just him not being able to see the underneath coverage or read the underneath coverage, because the dude actually beat his man-to-man coverage. To be honest. We have Jose Ramirez, O'Neal Cruz, Shades of Greatness. We got Jared Kelenic out of 499 on the refractor. Going to the Mariners. It's going to Corey Harding, 330 out of 499 on the Kelenic. We have Garcia, Jackson Jobe, Christian Yelich, Jose Altuve, Jay Allen came to the league. Garrett Mitchell, Dustin Harris, MJ Melendez, Juan Yepez, Logan Davidson, Jordan Lawler, Jason Dominguez, Spencer Torkelson, and Bryson Stott. I have Hedbert Perez on the Shades of Greatness, Artiga, Eddie's Leonard, Wander Franco, Corey Seager, and behind Seager we're going to have an Atomic. It's going to be Francisco Alvarez for the Mets going to Nathan Zoran. 38 out of 150. On the, I believe he's still the Mets' top prospect, if I'm not mistaken. He should actually be catching for them this year based on some of their trades, like getting rid of McCann. We have Akira, Confidant, Shohei Ohtani, Fernando Tatis Jr., From 84 out of 499, Simone, Juan, and DeJesus and Mejia. 2 firsts behind the Simone Juan for the Mets. Going to Nathan. Not Juan's best signature, but got a little tight on it there to the left of his body. It is nonetheless an 84 out of 499. Yeah, I was surprised how well Sam Howell can move. He can move pretty well. Got Sam Bachman, Curtis Mead for the Rays, Acuna, Blaze Jordan, Luis Gil, Vidal Brujan, Colson Montgomery, Danner Kuva, Jordan Walker, Yordan Alvarez, Max Scherzer, Jose Tena, Simone Juan, and Prieto. We have Acuna Jr., Madrigal, Yiddy Capet, Nick York, Ricardo Cabrera, Roansy Contreras, George Kirby. We're going to have a William Bergala. That's going to be an 86 out of 499 on the refractor. Going to Dave Klosick in the Phillies. Roberto Campos, Yiddy Capet, Chris Bryant, O'Neal Cruz, and we have Rain Doncon going to the Dodgers. And Corey Seager. Corey Seager used to play for the Dodgers. Corey Harding. Have Mendez and Ellie De La Cruz. A little history lesson there. I just want to give you guys, keep you on your toes. We're in the second mini box of the third Master. We have Mookie Betts, Andrew Vaughn, Khalil Watson, Victor Acosta Munoz, Bryce Harper. Got Joey Gallo, and we have a Purple Shimmer Fernandez going to the Rockies and Nathan Kane. Yuanquiel Fernandez is going to be a 136 out of 250 on the Purple Shimmer. We got Noel Max Mayer, Hunter Green, Royce Lewis, Bobby Miller, DeAndrade, and Leonardo Balcazar. Josh Lowe, Suzuki. Shades of Greatness, James Wood, Vasquez Yasser, Mercedes, Francisco Lindor, Trey Turner. Vidal Brujan on the variation for the Rays. It's actually a really nice photo variation. That's going to Corey Harding. Yeah, Fernandez. Adrian Placencia, Joey Bart, Brian De La Cruz, and behind him we have Alexander Suarez going to the Giants. It's going to Dave Klosick. With Rodriguez and Noelvi Marte behind him. Yeah, Brujan. I mean, I wish Brujan would his numbers would be better. To be honest, I mean, he's still relatively young, so there's a chance he develops. The Rays are pretty good at developing guys, turning guys around, and getting their full potential out of them. So we'll see if they can do that with Brujan. You have C.J. Abrams, Leo Paguero, Aaron Judge on the refractor, and that's going to be a 15 out of 499 going to the Yankees and Tom Scarberry. Mitch. Jordan Lawler. Jason Dominguez. Sorry, Mitch was asking if we were breaking the other break. I don't think he realizes I'm live right now. We have Mike Trout. Giancarlo Stanton. Jackson Job Artiga. Eddie's Leonard. Velade. I got to figure out why the group's not giving people notifications if they have their notifications on. We have Ryan Mountcastle. Elijah Dunham Vaquero. Confidant. Ramos and Pujols. Because I know, Corey, you were having that issue too, weren't you? We have Luis Rodriguez, Jason Churio, Jonathan Mejia, Mackenzie Gore, Paul Goldschmidt. We got Khalil Watson for the Marlins on the Mintberry Crunch parallel, 64 out of 125. Patrick Seidel. Got Henry Davis, Alex DeJesus, Matt Olson, Shane Bays. We have a 174 out of 499 Juan Yepez. And 2 rookie autographs in the same case. That's a first. Going to the Cardinals and Rob Gervin. We got Bernabel and Trey Sweeney. You have Josh Lowe, Suzuki, Valera. We're going to have Junior Perez, Harry Ford, Francisco Lindor, Trey Turner, Curtis Mead on the Fuchsia Shimmer to the Rays, and Corey Harding. 95 out of 199. This is the guy that jumped up the prospect rankings last year after draft. Came out. We have Rojas, Verdugo, Royce Lewis, Brian De La Cruz, Zach Thompson, Ryan Reckley, and Michael Hernandez. Anthony Rizzo, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Henry Davis, Wilfred Veras, Morabel, Rodolfo Castro, Matt Chapman, and we got a Francisco Lindor True Orange. Does have some surface scratches on it. Probably have to get some polish to fix that. 24 out of 25 going to the Mets and Nathan Zoran. But yeah, definitely it had some like very light surface scratch. Probably get one of those like card fixer kits and put some polish on it. Should be able to fix it up. We got Colson Montgomery, Wes Kath, George Springer, Julio Rodriguez. And behind Julio, we have TJ Friedel, another rookie autograph. Going to the Reds. Corey Harding of Robert Hassel and Denzer Guzman. Into hobby box number 5. Very strange. Don't really see rookie autographs much in this product. I don't think anybody would be against like Julio Rodriguez or Wander Franco or O'Neal Cruz, any like the big boys, but TJ Friedel, really? Like, why is he even signing cards in this? I mean, for all I know, too, the Reds stink so bad that Friedel could end up starting next year and being a stud, so... Like the Pirates, you never know what guy is going to come up like a Jack Sawinski and hit like 20 bombs. Randomly. We have Jay Allen, Victor Acosta, Pedro Pineda, James Wood, Joe Ryan, Albert Pujols, Oscar Colas, Luis Rodriguez, Marco Luciano, Paul Goldschmidt, Heliot Ramos, Patrick Bailey, Alex Hernandez, Angeles, Shane Bays, Mackenzie Gore, and Noel. Got Victor Acosta, Samuel Munoz, Pete Alonso, Matt Olson. We got another Samuel Munoz going to the Dodgers. 294 out of 499 going to Corey Harding. He said, watch your mouth about the Reds. I mean, they're in the rebuilding phase, man. We got Noel, Mayer, Byron Buxton, Kyle Tucker. We have a 104 out of 499, Jack Herman going to JJ. Luckily, he's asleep, so I don't have to pay no Charm City points on the break credit guess because he's been every chrome he gets is Jack Herman. We have DeAndrade and Balcazar. Master Box 5, Mini Box 2 out of 2. Let's see, you only get 2 mini boxes per Master. Still can't believe the Packers lost, man. That's not what I expected. Some surprises in football today. Unfortunately, the Jets couldn't get it done for my Steelers. Bunch of bums. We have George Kirby, Ronald Acuna Jr., Andrew Painter, Christian Hernandez, Brian Acuna. We have O'Neal Cruz, Roansy Contreras. We have Yentry Rojas going to the Padres. And Jason, 90 out of 199 on the Fuchsia Shimmer. Curtis Mead, Colton Cowser, Arenado, and Chris Bryant. Logan O'Hop, Yordani De Los Santos, Oscar Colas, C.J. Abrams, Juan Soto, Khalil Watson, Joey Weimer, Don Kahn, Mike Trout, Stanton, Junior Perez on the Canary Yellow going to John Albrecht and the Athletics. Maybe a 25 out of 75. On the Junior Perez. Jose Ramos, Willie Vasquez, Ryan Velade, Ryan Mountcastle, And we have an Adrian Sugarstay, which he has been a common card the last couple breaks. We have Benny Montgomery and Williams. Just because the Packers couldn't handle their business does not mean that football season is over. Football season's over for the Packers. Into box number 6. Julio has some live autographs too, doesn't he, if I'm not mistaken? I didn't get to watch the whole game, so I can't really comment if he looked washed up or not. We have Alec Thomas, Alec Bohm, Jackson Merrill, Luis Rodriguez, Marco Luciano, Contreras, Nick Lodolo. We have a gold shimmer, Luis Angel Acuna, going to the Rangers. And Dave Klosick, 43 out of 50. Have you met the Baltimore Ravens, Chris? We have Alexis Hernandez, Angeles Carlson. We got Bobby Witt Jr., Nelson Velasquez, Victor Acosta, Samuel Munoz, Josh Donaldson, Cabrian Hayes, and Blaze Jordan. We have Noel Mayer, JD Martinez, Christian Pache. We got Nick Lodolo on the green going to the Reds and Corey Harding. Yeah, 64 out of 99. We have DeAndrade, Balcazar, Kyle Lewis, Randy Arozarena, and we have a 178 out of 299. Simone Juan going to the Mets. And Nathan. Vasquez and Yasser Mercedes behind him. Yeah, Dak didn't look very good today. Definitely was not making great reads. I'm not doing none of that random player shit. If I get big enough where I can break 5 or 6 cases at a time, then we'll do a random player. Until then, fuck that. The random player thing is such pure gambling. It's ridiculous. I cannot believe that like 4 different groups do it and people just like eat that shit up. We got Kyle Tucker, Pete Alonso. Like I would do it under request if we were like if the group was big and I knew it would fill because you have to fill like 100 some spots. But in general, like it's like it's the biggest. I think it's the biggest con in breaking. We got Curtis Mead, Leo Paguero, Zach Veen, Now, if it's a price like a pick your player, like, and it's priced out based on the player, that's different. But the fact that you can pay, there's 119 spots or whatever the hell the spots are, and you can pay the same amount of price that some guy gets an autograph where it's a fucking pitcher that's a 5th rounder that ain't gonna ever be worth more than $3 fucking dollars. Or you could get Jackson Holiday's the biggest bunch of fucking horseshit I've ever seen in breaking in the history of breaking. It's just fucking terrible. That, other than the backyard breaks trying to steal your fucking cards in a giveaway. We got Reed Detmers, Byron Buxton, Fernandez on the shimmer going to the Rockies, and pardon my language, by the way. Sorry, Facebook. I'm sure I'll get a little warning about just dropping F-bombs, but pick your team's different. The random player is just literally, it's pure gambling. It's just a way for them to move 5 cases at one time. We have Quintana. I'm not upset about it. I don't care. I mean, if people want to buy into it, that's their own thing. That's my opinion about it. We got Valera, Jeremy Pena, Kyle Lewis, J.J. Bleday, Junior Perez, and Harry Ford. We have Matt Manning, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Wilman Diaz. I don't know which worse, those random player breaks or retail, or people breaking retail product. We have Rojas, Verdugo, Jared Kelnick. That's what I compare it to. We have Marte, Suzuki on the Canary Yellow. Oh, 19 out of 75 to the Cubs. Going to Kevin Britton. I mean, I'm sure you'll give me a 1-star, Matt. It's fine. We got Ryan Reckley, Michael Hernandez, Jaron Duran, Jake Berger. We have Jason Morabel going to the Rangers. And Dave Klosik. We have Varys and Morabel. I mean, I thought it was funny that there was a group that tried to do a 100 case break, then couldn't get the. I mean, I don't know if they even were filling the break because I'm banned from their group. You know, just little birdies tell me, hey, did you see this guy's doing this? And then I knew for a fact the guy didn't have 100 cases because he put the order in dealer. Imagine if I told you guys, hey guys, let's run a 100 case break, started taking your money, and I didn't have close to 100 cases. Like, what kind of shit is that? And no one calls a dude out. I just fucking hate people sometimes. Still got half the break to go. There's a chance, Josh, that there's going to be some Tigers stuff. And that group was Flying Eagle, too. I'll just call that asshole out. I don't give a shit. I'm going to try to run a 100 case break, get interest, and don't have any close to 100 breaks, and put in an order for 100 cases on DealerNet like somebody's going to sell you 100 cases. You're not Houdini. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking clown. Well, Cheap Fun Breaks that's Houdini. That's who Cheap Fun Breaks is, and I don't know if he works for Blowout, but he is very close to the guy that owns Blowout. I don't know if he works for Blowout or if he has some sort of ownership stake in Blowout, but Blowout's the one that gets him all his cards. So, like, yeah, that's reasonable. Blowout has the buying power to get 100 cases. Blowout has a warehouse in Virginia. We have Mayor Noel, Eric Hernandez, James Triantos, Chris Bryant, O'Neal Cruz. I don't even think the dude from Flying Eagle has accounts at, like, GTS or anything. I mean, he might, but I don't think he does. He might have him at GTS, but GTS got cut off from Topps or Bowman. But I don't think he has, like, huge accounts. We got Henry Davis, because you have to to have big accounts in, like, Peach State and Southern, you have to, everything is all together. So like at GTS they compartmentalize it to where like if you only break baseball, like you'll get a decent baseball allocation, but you don't get any football or basketball. But at like Peach State, you have to break basketball and football because the boxes are like double in price, and pretty much at Peach State to get an allocation, I think you have to purchase like a little bit over $1 million just to get like a half a case to 3/4 of a case, and you have to be close to $2 million in purchases to get a full case of allocation if you have a new account. So I don't even know why he thought he could squander together 100 cases. We got Benny Montgomery, Brian Acuna, Juan Soto, Nolan Arenado, Joey Weimer, Pedro Pineda, and James Wood. We have Giancarlo Stanton, C.J. Abrams, Colson Montgomery, Luis Rodriguez, Marco Luciano, Ryan Mountcastle, Mike Trout, Junior Perez on a refractor out of 499 going to John Albrecht. I don't know. I'm not in the group, so I don't know what happened to the break. Somebody told me he didn't end up filling it and just took it down. I'm assuming. I mean, I'm making an assumption. I'm not in the group to know. We got 321 out of 499 on the Athletics. I have Alexis Hernandez, Angeles, Albert Pujols, Ryan Velarde. We're going to have Drew Baker for the Rays going to Corey Harding. Cheap fun breaks are also not cheap. They're fun. I mean, Houdini runs really nice breaks. They're not cheap though. I think he 100 case draft this time, and I think that Jackson Holiday was at 18 grand. I think to get Jackson Holiday's spot, we got Acosta and Samuel Munoz. It was either 8 grand or I think it was 18 grand. It might have been 8 grand or 8,900 or something. I'd have to go find the post on the blowout forums. But yeah, it was like you could go buy a car for how much the Jackson Holiday spot was in 100 cases. Which I guess I understand, like, if you want to gamble and you have the money, like, I don't care what anybody does with their money. If you want to go... I was going to say something, but I bit my tongue because I cannot say to go do illegal activities. But if you want to go spend your money on, I don't know, shoes and food or whatever else, I mean, that's the stuff I was going to say. I was going to say hookers and blow, but end up getting banned from Facebook. Whatever your vices are in life, I really don't care. If you want to spend your money on that stuff, that's your personal choice. But, I mean, I just feel like you could just go and buy the Jackson Holidays you want for whatever price the break was. We got Jeremy Pena. I know it's not as fun. We got Carson Williams, Fernando Tatis Jr., the Padres on the Fuchsia. 214 out of 299, but I'm assuming the guy that got that spot is not like a Jackson Holiday super collector. He's probably trying to get Jackson Holidays to flip it and hope he hits some big ones to make money off the spot. We got Oscar Colas. I could be wrong, though. We got Curtis Mead, Matt Manning, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. I still think they did him a little bit dirty on the picture. We got Colson Montgomery, Don Con, De Los Santos, Jared Kelnick, Starling Marte, Jose Tena, Willie Vasquez, Joey Weimer, Jake Berger, George Valera on the Shades of Greatness. There we go. Here's a Tiger. We have Carson Williams. We are going to have Spencer Torkelson on the True Blue. Going to Josh King, 55 out of 150. Jose Ramos, Stephen Kwan, Jaron Duran. Jose Miranda for the Twins on the teal. Teal Ray Wave, 60 out of 199 going to Austin. You have Edward Perez, Francisco Alvarez, Cal Raleigh, Marcus Semien. And we got a Cameron Colley, 112 out of 250 going to the Rangers, and Dave Klosick. I don't know where Cameron Colley's at in their pipeline right now. I have to go look. Got Tavar and Wilman Diaz. But I can tell you right now, there's a lot of people that are, like a lot of guys that were breaking or buying a bunch of stuff that own shops that have slowed down for buying stuff because there was a point where you couldn't really buy anything from GTS when it came to football or basketball, even on release if you had an account. You pretty much had to wait like a week and a half period, 2 weeks. Same with Peach State. There's a lot of more stuff available from Peach State too than there normally was, especially baseball stuff. I think everybody's worried that Fanatics is just going to cut off all the distributors because they just kind of punched GTS in the proverbial dick. Literally, we're just like, right after the National, too. They just were like, yeah, come January 1st, you're no longer getting any Topps products from us. Except for Europe. Like, if I had an account in Germany, I could get all the Topps stuff I want. But, which is wild. Like, they are allowed to sell to Europeans, but they can't sell to Americans for Topps products. Why that in general doesn't make any sense to me. Got to get me a British mule. Maybe I'll head up one of my cousins in Germany. We have Andrew Painter, Jose Rodriguez, Colton Cowser, Christian Hernandez, Joe Adell, Luis Robert, Marcelo Mayer, Oscar Colas, Curtis Mead, Joey Votto, Rafael Devers, Austin Wells, Don Con, De Los Santos, Anthony Rizzo, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Khalil Watson, and Willie Vasquez. We got Weimer, Rodolfo Castro, Matt Chapman, Wes Kath going to the White Sox, and Greg Wolf out of $4.99. To be a 103 out of $4.99. Carson Williams, Jose Ramos, George Springer, Julio Rodriguez. Behind Julio, we have a Mike Bowman, 153 out of 499 going to the Orioles, and John Cullison. We're going to get rookies. We're going to get a big one. We got Perez and Alvarez. Slide this pile over a little bit. I can't believe the Jaguars won their division. What a shit show. The Buccaneers won a division with a losing record, right? Did they finish 8-9 because they lost the Falcons today, or they end up finishing 9-8? 2022 quarterback rookie class don't look so bad now after week 18. Minus Malik, who didn't play. The other 3 guys that were like chases, if anything, all one. Brock Purdy is in there in some of the stuff. I thought Brady had a losing season, or they did not count that one because he didn't play when he got hurt. Still on the roster. Oh no, the Pats still went what, like 10-6 with Matt Castle, right? Got Spencer Torkelson, Pineda, Roanzi Contreras on the fuchsia, going to the Pirates and JJ. That's wild, man. How do you... I was thinking, like, and I'm sure that nobody... Like, I'm sure they'll never do this. I was thinking that for the playoffs, like, any team that finishes 8-9, like, I guess it still wouldn't make sense. So any team in football that finishes over 500, I think, should make the playoffs. If you finish 9-8 or higher, like I think you should automatically make the playoffs, and they got to reseed somebody over to NFC or some shit to equal it out. I think they should. Yeah, Roanzi Contreras, because there's not too many. I mean, the NFL's pretty equal when it comes to talent. There's not too many teams that you get that are like. I mean, obviously you had the Chiefs that are 14-3. There were like 1 or 2 teams that have like really good records, but for the most part, everybody's all clustered together. We got PCA, Anthony Volpe, Wander Franco, Corey Seager, Jason Dominguez, Jay Allen, Sal Frelick, Shohei Ohtani, Tatis Jr., Outman, Polino, Lorenzo, and Freddie Freeman. Because it kind of sucks. I mean, it sucks for the Lions and the Steelers. Like they go 9-8, and first guy's out. But you have, like, at least, especially in NFC, because the Brady makes the playoffs winning their shit-ass division at 8-9. We got Jackson Jobe. We have Albert Pujols on the Cardinals on the blue. 140 out of 150. Personally, I don't think the Steelers deserve to make the playoffs because they couldn't close out. Like, they had a chance out of all the tiebreakers. They had a chance to close the teams out that ended up beating them in tiebreakers, and they didn't. We got 140 out of 150. Going to the Cardinals and Rob Gervin. We have Eric Hernandez, James Triantos, Javier Baez, Salvador Perez. We have Tavar for the Rockies and Nathan. I mean, the divisions, I think, should just be for the scheduling for rivalries. I think some of the divisions are bullshit anyways. Look at how bad the NFC East was for a bunch of years. I mean, this year they're good, but 141 out of 150. Most of the time, the NFC East is a damn shit show where, like, the winner's 9-8, 9-7. Benny Montgomery, Brian Acuna, Aaron Judge, Eloy Jimenez. We're going to have a yearling confidant to the Reds and Corey Harding. They should get what they should do too is they should get the USFL to be like a League 2 and relegate some of these shit ass teams. We got Pineda and James Wood like they do in soccer. Maybe we'll get the owners to fix their teams. They should do that in baseball. I wouldn't even be if they could figure out a way to do relegation in baseball. Maybe some of the owners would spend money. Like in soccer, when the guys don't spend money and their team gets relegated to a shittier league. Like, could you imagine the Pirates, like, they had to swap with, like, another AAA team? I mean, you can't do that because they're all connected, but, like, because the MLB team has a AAA team, a AA, and a single A team, but I wish there was a relegation system. And that's even as a Pirates fan. We'd be like relegated into like the third league. Bunch of bums. We'd be like Hamburg in the Bundesliga. Super long tradition. But it doesn't matter because your owner's a cheap bastard. Or Hamburg's in Bundesliga too because they got relegated a couple years ago, but their owner doesn't spend any money to be competitive. We're into box number 9. Is Azuki, Hunter Green, Capay, Ricardo Cabrera, Simone Juan, Trey Turner, Lowe, Adrian Placencia, going to the Angels, and Megan. Yeah, Vidi Capay, Nick York, Brian De La Cruz, Francisco Lindor, Curtis Mead, Ellie De La Cruz, and Campos. Bart Acuna. The case hit James Wood for the Padres on the Bowman Ascension. It's going to Jason. Lonnie White, Mendez, Joe Adele, Luis Robert, Nick Lodolo on the purple. Our second Lodolo of the break. And there's definitely a chance Brady's team could beat the Cowboys. The Cowboys play like they did today, that's for sure. Khalil Watson, Vera, Joey Votto, Rafael Devers. Behind Rafael Devers, we got another Kevin Smith for the Athletics and John Albrecht. Gutierrez and Roderick Arias. Rodolfo Castro, Matt Chapman, Vasquez, Roderick Arias, Khalil Watson, George Springer, Julio Rodriguez. Got Daniel Vasquez on the shimmer going to the Royals. And that's going to Lance Smith. Royals, we have Samuel Zavala, Gutierrez, Luis Gil, Vidal Brujan, Landon Knack, Willie Tannis, Drew Baker, Yordan Alvarez, and Max Scherzer. Christian Hernandez, PCA, Anthony Volpe, Acuna Jr., Nick Madrigal, Reed Detmers on the refractor. This is not. This must be a photo variation. One of the Angels and Megan. We have Jay Allen, Sal Frelick, Contreras, George Kirby, and we have Juan Bin Cho going to the Cardinals and Rob Gervin. Polino and Lorenzo. It's going to be hobby box number 9. Double digits here, box number 10. If anybody's staying up for the Topps mixer, I'm probably just going to run it tomorrow afternoon. I know for a fact I'm going to have to help Deanna get Lily in here in a second after this break, so might have to do an afternoon break. We'll see. I gotta check exactly what time it is. Because I planned everything out not assuming that I was gonna have issues getting Facebook to. Facebook wasn't letting me like log in through Streamlabs and connected. I don't know why. We have Ellie De La Cruz, Carlos Colmenares, Colson Montgomery, Wes Kath, Marcus Semien, Stephen Kwan, and George Valera, Robert Hassel, Denzer Guzman, Edward Cabrera, Cal Raleigh, Cole Henry, Luis Angel Acuna, Blaze Jordan, Gavin Sheets, Ketel Marte, Jordan Lawler on the Shades of Greatness. Danzer Kuva? Or Danner Kuva? We have Miguel Cabrera, Jonathan India, Noelvi Marte. Might be okay. I got it. Like I said, I just got to check the time. Because she texted me, so I don't know. She said she'd give me what time to be back up there. We have 162 out of 199 on the Marte. Simone Juan Prieto, Jose Miranda, Aaron Ashby. And behind Aaron Ashby, we're going to have Gerard Gonzalez to the Royals. And Lance Smith. Nick York and Ricardo Cabrera. Yeah, it's almost 1 o'clock here. We'll probably be done right around 1, so should be okay. I just gotta, like I said, I gotta double check. Got Byron Buxton, James Wood, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. on the refractor going to the Blue Jays, and John Albrecht. $4.99. 154 out of 499. We have Polino, Lorenzo, Juan Soto, Reed Detmers, Hedbert Perez, Eric Hernandez, James Triantos, Stanton, C.J. Abrams, Nick Gonzalez, Benny Montgomery, Brian Acuna, Joey Bart, Andrew Vaughn, and Andrew Painter. We got Pineda, James Wood, Joe Adele, Luis Robert. I have a Marcelo Mayer for the Red Sox on the Speckle. 164 out of 299 to the Sox. And Corey Harding. You have Luis Rodriguez, Marco Luciano, Joey Votto, Rafael Devers. And behind Rafael Devers, we have an Ian Lewis for the Marlins and Patrick Seidel. Got Alexis Hernandez and Uribiel Angeles. Into box number 11. We have Ketel Marte, Edward Cabrera, Marcelo Mayer, Carson Williams, Jose Ramos, Jonathan India, Gavin Sheets, Danny DeAndrade on the Purple Shimmer going to Austin. Going to be a 111 out of 250. Hedbert Perez, Francisco Alvarez, Aaron Ashby, Miguel Cabrera, Duran, Tavar, and Wilman Diaz. Got Gabriel Arias, Jose Miranda, Colson Montgomery, Cho, Muncy Machado, Bo Bichette, and we have an Alex DeJesus, one of the Dodgers on the True Purple, and Corey Harding. Yeah, 246 out of 250. Matt McLean, William Bergala, Brandon Crawford, Brandon Marsh. I'm Brandon Marsh. We have an Andy Thomas with a Mesa and Nelson Velasquez behind him. Going to the Mariners and Corey Harding. Into the second mini box here. One time, boys. One time, something huge. So far, I haven't been anything crazy. We have Nelson Velasquez, Roismar Quintana, Fernandez, Plasencia, Guerrero Jr., Pena, Jordan Lawler, Jose Rodriguez, Noelvi Marte. Yeah, Matt Manning, Moreno, Colton Cowser, and Christian Hernandez. Got Jake Berger, Jared Kelnick, Hernandez, Oscar Colas. Curtis Mead, Stephen Kwan, Jaron Durant. Got Eddie Leonard for the Dodgers, going to Corey out of $4.99. $3.90 out of $4.99. Don Cott, De Los Santos, Cal Raleigh, Marcus Semien, and we have a Sebastian Espino for the Blue Jays and John Albrecht. Got Willie Vasquez and Joey Weimer. Get into the last hobby box, boys. So actually the second black and white mini diamond autograph we pulled in here, speaking of Kevin Smith. Pulled a Roansy Contreras as well. Opening up actual light boxes, not hobby boxes. Like I said, doesn't fully surprise me, but surprises me at the same time that the Kevin Smith black and white was in here. We got Bo Bichette, Gabriel Arias, Colton Cowser, Campos, Yidi Cape, Manny Machado, Randy Arozarena. Behind Arozarena, we got a Garrett Mitchell for the Brewers, and it's going to be a 132 out of 199. Mendez, Ellie De La Cruz, Brandon Crawford, Brandon Marsh, Bay, Vera, and Lonnie White Jr. Jose Altuve, Jose Ramirez, Josh Lowe, Roderick Arias, Khalil Watson, Juan Yepez, Christian Yelich, and we got a Ricardo Cabrera on the speckle. 114 out of 299 going to the Reds and Corey Harding. Samuel Zavala base. Anthony Gutierrez, Bryson Stott, MJ Melendez, and then we're going to have a Cade Marlowe. 420 out of 499 going to the Mariners and Corey Harding. We're going to have Willie Fannis and Drew Baker to wrap us up. Last mini box of the crate. Package we open and we'll get rolling. Alright, good luck to everybody in the last mini box. Alright, Luis Gil, Vidal Brujan, Jay Allen, Tavar, Bowman Diaz, Alvarez, Scherzer. A nice Fernandez green shimmer going to Nathan. Wanbin Cho, Max Muncy, Ron Acuna Jr., Madrigal, Batty, McLean, Bargala, and Roandy Contreras. All right, we got George Kirby, Noel, Mesa, Velasquez, Chris Bryant, O'Neal Cruz. I have a Jake Berger on the True Purple going to the White Sox. Get some more 55 points here. White Sox are Greg Wolf. And we have Garcia, Job, Juan Soto, Nolan Arenado. And we got a Drew Baker autograph for the Rays going to Corey Harding. Drew Baker right there. And we got Garrett Mitchell and Dustin Harris to wrap us up. And that's the break. Congratulations everybody hit for everybody did, and better luck next time. Let's do a quick recap of the hits. I mean, there's definitely a plethora of non-autograph hits. There's a lot of them. We have the Fernandez Shimmer. McLean on the Fuchsia Shimmer, Lodolo on the True Green, Gold Shimmer Acuna, Canary Yellow Perez, Rojas on the Fuchsia Shimmer, Munoz on the Refractor, Lindor on the True Orange, Mead on the Fuchsia Shimmer, Khalil Watson on the Mintberry Crunch, and Aaron Judge on the Refractor. Vidal Brujan on the photo variation for the Rays, Fernandez on the Purple Shimmer, Bergala on the Refractor, Francisco Alvarez on the Atomic, Jared Kelenic on the Refractor, Josh Donald on the True Purple, Altuve on the Fuchsia, George Springer on the Teal Ray Wave, Jake Berger on the True Purple, Fernandez on the Green Shimmer, Cabrera on the Speckle, Mitchell on the Teal Shimmer, and Eddie's Leonard is just a Refractor. We're going to have Alex DeJesus for the Dodgers on the True Purple, DeAndrade for the Twins on the Purple Shimmer, the Speckle Marcelo Mayer, Refractor, Guerrero Jr., Marte on the fuchsia. Reed Detmer's photo variation. Daniel Vasquez on the shimmer. Nick Lodolo on the true purple. James Wood on the Bowman Ascension case hit. Placencia on the shimmer. Tavar blue, just the base blue. Albert Pujols base blue. And Contreras on the fuchsia. Then we're going to have Wes Kath on the refractor, Jose Miranda on the teal ray wave, Spencer Torkelson on the true blue, Tatis Jr. on the fuchsia, Perez on the out of 499 refractor, and Suzuki on the canary yellow. Getting into the autographs. Drew Baker, Marlowe out of 499, Espino base, Andy Thomas base, Ian Lewis base, Gonzalez base, Cho, and Kevin Smith base. I have Rain Doncon, Mike Bowman out of 499, Cameron Colley out of 250 on the true purple, Drew Baker on the base, Morabel on the base autograph, Sugarson on the base autograph. Herman is going to be 104 out of 499, and TJ Friedel on the base autograph for the Reds rookie card. We're going to have a 174 out of 499 Juan Yepez. Yerlin Confidant 156 out of 499 for the Reds. Doncon on the green shimmer out of 99. True purple Arias out of 250, and Alexander Suarez on the base of the Giants. We have Simone Juan times 2, the out of 299 out of 499, respectively. We have Machado on the out of 499 autograph. Alex DeJesus 41 out of 499, and then the black and white mini diamond. Kevin Smith. That's the recap, boys. Congratulations, everybody. Hey, for everybody that didn't, better luck next time. I'll give you guys a decision real quick on the Topps mixer. And yeah, Jason, you're right. It was a bit of a rough case. But like I said, congratulations to those of you that hit